everyone, how are you? I'm so excited to be back and filming another video for you guys. As you can tell by the title down below, this video is going to be all about the new Smashbox CoverShot eyeshadow palette. So I have 4, this is only 3, where's my other one? Somewhere on my makeup table, here it is. This one I'm actually wearing on my eyes today, so I do have 4 of the CoverShot Smashbox eyeshadows. These were sent to me by Smashbox, and I'm so grateful to have that opportunity to be sent these products to show you guys, to review, to try, and all of that, and let you guys know if they're worth it or not. If you are interested in swatches and a review of the Smashbox CoverShot eyeshadows, then keep on watching. Let's get started and jump into talking about these eyeshadow palettes. So the idea behind these CoverShot eyeshadow palettes is pretty much that you have several eye looks in one little palette. Now, Smashbox did collaborate with Shay Mitchell, which, let me show you guys the box that it came in. It's so pretty. I have it right here. So it's kind of like this big box that just is a magnetized box, and it opens like this. And look at Shay. How beautiful is she? She's gorgeous like all the time, but she looks so cute on this little cover right here. And it says XOXO Shay Mitchell. So if you are a fan of Pretty Little Liars, you should know who Shay Mitchell is. So I thought it was so cool that they collaborated with her and they did all of these looks using all of the palettes that they came out with. For the whole entire collection, they did come out with 7 eyeshadow palettes. I only have 4 out of the 7 here. And if you're curious, they each retail for $29, and you get... how much product do you get? The whole entire palette, for one palette, it's 6.2 grams. So you don't get a ton of product, but for $29, I think that's a really good deal because you get 8 eyeshadows for $29. If you think about it, the Urban Decay Naked Basics, that is $29, and I think you only get, what, 6 maybe? 5 or 6. So I really like the shade range that they did for all of the palettes that I have, and I think they did it really well. So I'm actually going to start off with this one. This is actually the one that I'm wearing on my eyes today. This is called the Ablaze Palette. It is so gorgeous. Look at this packaging. This packaging is so cool. It's like this really cool hologram kind of thing. If you turn it in different angles, it kind of just explodes, like a big explosion of color, and I think that's really neat. Each cover has a different color, you know, powder explosion, which I think is really cool. So starting off with this one probably has to be my favorite that I'm wearing. I am a huge fan of the warm toned eyeshadows. It's probably because I'm like that medium olivey skin tone, so I feel like it plays off my skin tone very well. But if you are into the oranges, the reds right now, which is a very big trend, I think, and that a lot of people love it. Each palette, you also get a mirror on the inside. And the packaging itself, it is a plastic. I wouldn't say it's heavy duty, amazing packaging. I think it's a very basic packaging. It's simple. It doesn't feel extremely cheap. It feels slightly cheap, if I'm being real. But for 29 bucks and the quality of the eyeshadows, oh my gosh, I can get over the packaging, truly. I really can, because these shadows are surprisingly amazing. And I say that not because I hate Smashbox. I actually have been using a lot of Smashbox products lately, but the past 2 eyeshadow palettes that Smashbox came out with, which is the full exposure and the double exposure, I hated those palettes. Those palettes were horrific for me. I owned the I owned the full exposure, the first one that they came out with, and I never used it. The matte shadows were so bland. Even the shimmer shadows were bland. The swatches were horrible. The texture was just not there. So when I saw this package in the mail, I was kind of like, oh gosh, Smashbox eyeshadows. But then again, I was excited because I'm like, maybe these are a new formula. And when I tried, I've worn all these palettes except one. So when I was wearing these palettes, I was like, my gosh, why wasn't the other palettes like this? This quality is so good. So again, this one is called Ablaze, and it has like this orange cover right here. In here you do get a matte highlight right at the top, which is really great. I love this, but I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. If you are a fair to light skin tone, this highlight may not be bright enough for you. Even on my skin tone, it was pretty subtle, subdued. It didn't really lift and brighten as much as I wanted to, but it did the job to actually just kind of clean up under my eyebrow. Then you have this really beautiful golden color right here on the other side of the top row. It's such a really soft gold. It's not too yellow, it's not too orange. It's a really pretty like bronzy gold color, which I love. And starting at the end of the bottom row, you get this really gorgeous, almost like pinky, peachy satin color. The texture of the satins in this palette are amazing. Love this color. And then you get this sort of matte burgundy and then a satin brown. This brown is so gorgeous. I could wear this all over the lid or put this in the crease. And the fourth color, and you get almost this burnt orange tone. It's really nice. It's not too bright, but it's like that perfect medium toned orange to give you some warmth to your eye. Second to last color here is a matte, almost like a brick color, which I really enjoy, and then a dark matte brown. Palette that I have here is this one called Soft Light Eye. This palette is gorgeous if you are looking for that no makeup look. This has a bunch of colors that are more subtle, very light, and can work with a lot of skin tones. If you are from fair to like a medium tan, I think you can definitely pull this off for that no makeup look. So at the top here you get two different highlights. This is more of a yellow golden toned highlight. It's not my absolute favorite, but I do like to use this either on the lid or maybe in the inner corner to brighten up a little bit. And then you have this more white pearlescent, almost with a pink sheen to it highlight, which is gorgeous. Even this as a highlight on the cheeks could look really pretty. You have this amazing, gorgeous nude champagne color. Now this one is really for that kind of all over wash kind of color. It's nothing that's going to stand out too much. And the second color here, you have this lighter pink color, and these are all satins so far. The third one here is more of that pinky beige color. And then we have one that has a little bit of a lavender undertone, like a lighter lavender purple, and then two browns at the end. Now this particular palette, the Soft Light, has all satin finishes. There's no mattes in this, and there's no shimmers or metallics. They're all beautiful satin colors, so they're not going to be too shiny, and they're not going to be extremely flat either. Doing something like this, where you don't have too much color, you still want a really nice natural glow, which palette that I have here is actually called the Smoky Eye palette, and this one is fun. Being that this is called the Smoky Eye palette, I think it's perfect, but you can always get a neutral eye out of this, which is great because at the top here you get the perfect medium brown blending color, which I think is very necessary for a smoky eye. Some people will just go in with black eyeshadow or a really dark colored eyeshadow without giving yourself a good base or a good blending color, and then it just turns into a disaster. So having this top color right here, this medium matte brown, genius. Good job, Smashbox, on that. So again, that one's matte, and then right next to it is a gorgeous matte highlight, and it is a little bit of more of a yellow tone, but it's not too yellow. Even a cool toned person could definitely use it. The next four shadows, starting at the bottom, are shimmers. This first one right here is this beautiful, almost like burgundy purple shade. The second one is this gorgeous, darker, almost taupey shade. And this third one, oh my gosh, it's this beautiful pewter, cool toned shade. It's almost gray, almost silver, which I love if I'm doing a smoky eye. And then the fourth one is this amazing like emerald green color. I did wear this when I wore this palette, and it's gorgeous. I even wore it on the lash line against my brown eyes. When you wear it on the lash line, this green is amazing. Then you have a matte black, and then a black with a shimmer in it. Now the shimmers in this are almost blue and silver, so you get both options of matte or palette that we have right here is this blue one, and this one is called the Bold Eye palette. Now this is the one that I actually have not used, and you can probably tell why. Now some people are totally into the bright neon colors, and I can definitely get into them if I'm in the mood, but I will go through all the colors with you. And if you are wondering, all of the brighter shades here on the bottom are matte. So if you're looking for bright matte eyeshadows, but you don't want to spend money on singles. This palette has the perfect range if you're looking for those primary colors. The two colors at the top here are satin finishes. The first one right here is this gorgeous highlight that's pretty light, and it also has this almost purple iridescence to it. And then this one right here is a deep eggplant color with a shimmer. So that one's gorgeous as well. And all these down here are literally perfect matte colors. Literally the perfect red, the true orange, true yellow, green, blue, and purple. There's really not much to explain about these. What they look like in the pan is straight up what they swatch as. I hope you guys enjoyed my review and swatches of the Smashbox CoverShot eyeshadows. These are freaking awesome. I love the price. I love the packaging. I love what you get in each palette. Again, the blue one is not really my favorite, and some of the other shades, some matte ones are kind of chalky, but overall, this texture and the finishes that you get are so beautiful in these. Again, I only have 4 out of the 7 total eyeshadow palettes that they came out with for the collection, so go check out your local Sephora or Ulta to see all the other ones, but I am so excited about this. If I had to recommend just one palette to you guys, honestly, I would probably say the Ablaze one is my favorite, which is the one that I'm wearing right now on my eyes. It's so beautiful. I love all of the colors in here, and the texture, just amazing. If you are not subscribed yet, please do. I would greatly appreciate it. And give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys enjoy swatches and reviews like this. And if you're not following me on social media, I'm extremely active on Snapchat. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All of my handles will be down below in the description box. If you have any other comments, please leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys sticking with me, understanding my situation. My life is just crazy, and I always have you guys to come back to when something bad has happened, which I am so grateful for, because I feel like not everybody can say that. You guys are almost like my ground that I can come back to after, you know, something happens, and I appreciate you guys so much. So I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!